what's up, rivalers? Hey, what is up, guys and gals? Julian RH15 here, back again with another video. And today, I'm finally talking about Marvel Rivals. Yes, the game is almost here. Marvel Rivals is officially launching December 6th, and I'm so freaking excited. I played both betas, and it's been wonderful. Nothing but praise. So, that goes a lot for a hero shooter nowadays, but this is freaking amazing. So, I am doing a wish list. Isn't that shocking? Who does Marvel Rivals wish list? Nobody. I bet not a single person. Listen, views are down. So that's not why I'm doing this. I have a ton of videos planned for Marvel Rivals leading up to the game, and then doing a bunch of streams and videos once it does launch. And I thought, hey, last time I made a video on Marvel Rivals was, I believe it was before the game even got like showcased, or even like before the first beta. So I didn't really know how it was gonna play, and then now I know how it plays, and now I'm really excited to see what other characters get announced after launch. Because let's pretend we don't know the full launch roster. What did I say? The full launch roster already, right? Let's pretend that we don't know. I got 15 characters or heroes, villains that I want to see in this game. I'm not gonna go over each of them like in detail, because that's gonna be an hour-long plus video. If you guys want to see more of these videos, I mean, you just gotta hit that subscribe and like the video. But I'm gonna talk about at least 3 of them in full detail. The other ones I'm just gonna show on screen and maybe do a quick synopsis of why I want them in the game. Let's get the show on the road. Let's start off with duelists, because there's never enough duelists in this game. I'm only joking, but it's gonna be annoying to see just duelists get revealed very soon. I hope there's more vanguards and strategists. I really hope so. Anyway, duelists. The 5 that I have here is a mixed bag. We got Hulkling. Not that many people know who Hulkling is. Not that many people are aware of Hulkling's existence. I think it'll be perfect to introduce him in this game, because he's very different from the Hulk. I know it has Hulkling in the name, but he's very different from the Hulk. I believe he can fly and he has a sword. Next up is Daredevil. I feel like this is a no-brainer. This is not up for debate. We need Daredevil in this game. Next up, we have Miles Morales. At this point in his fandom, in Spider-Man fandom, he is completely different from Peter Parker Spider-Man and can be his own character in this game, including like Spider-Gwen if you want to throw her in here. But I think Miles Morales, like his, he can turn invisible, he can shock people. I think he has new powers too in the comics, and he should be his own character, not just like a skin for Spider-Man. Please don't do that. We also have Mighty Thor. If you don't know who Mighty Thor is, that is Jane Foster as Thor. I feel like they could absolutely do this Thor as like the projectile Thor, since the tank or vanguard Thor we have in the game right now is very close up. He has very limited range moves. So if we make Jane Foster, Mighty Thor, into a duelist category and have that range with like maybe like the breaking of the hammer getting shot out from the breaking of the hammer. That's stupid. But just make a projectile Thor as Jane Foster as a duelist, right? That'd be awesome. And the last one for the duelist category, which I am going to go in depth for, is Bishop from X-Men. So Bishop's primary fire is energy rifle, which will be a burst, and he has another weapon, energy marksman rifle. So he's going to have what basically Punisher has in the game already, but reversed. So Punisher has an assault rifle that's fully automatic and a shotgun. So the flip side of that will be a long-range marksman rifle and also a burst rifle for Bishop. His first ability will be called Block Charge. Now this move will be very similar to Doomfist's block ability. I know it's stupid. I always call it stupid. This is a very dumb ability for Overwatch 2, but I think this will be a very good ability for Marvel Rivals, and I'll tell you why. So Bishop's main power thing is that he can take damage and like disperse that damage. That's from my understanding of like the Bishop X-Men lore that he has. I know he's from the future. He comes to the past, and his ability is to just take damage and disperse that damage. Or energy, I should say. So Block Charge, what this does, you block any projectile damage, not melee. Melee damage will still hurt you. So Block Charge will give you a reduced damage reduction when you use it, but any projectile damage will do more reduced damage, if that makes sense. And that whatever damage you take from projectiles will be stored for another ability, which I will go into very soon. His second ability is called Dome Shield. It's not much of a Winston bubble. It's very tiny, and it's like really used for like 1 or 2 people. And I feel like this will be used just for it will protect you from any projectiles if you're inside the bubble. But if it does take damage from projectiles, again, just like block charge, it has the same thing where it can store energy for another ability, which I'll get to right now. The third ability is called Concussive Blast. So Bishop's main kit will be his energy rifle and his energy marksman rifle, but over time there will be a percentage of energy that he grows over the game, about like 1%, right? But if you use abilities, it will double that percentage, and it will grow into a concussive blast that you can store up to 3 times. So this does big damage, long range. This ability is a charge up over time. You won't have this at the start of the game, but again, if you use your abilities, if you're still alive, you get energy, and then you can use the ability. This was very recent. I made a 4th ability for him. It's called Futures Pass. He could just, go back like maybe 2 seconds in the past. So if your gun was out of ammo, you click the button, you instantly get the ammo back, right? It's not much of a tracer recall. Think of like a Black Ops 3, think of like the Black Ops 3 Prophet glitch ability where he just, boom, instantly goes back in time. Not like it's so much of an animation of like, you can see the person go back in time. No, it's, you just, boom, you're instantly back in time. His passive is called Energy Disperse. So if you do have 3 of your charges for Concussive Blast, if you die, there is a big, think of like it's like a Junkrat passive where he like drops the bomb when he dies. Think of this for Bishop, but it's bigger. It's a lot more damage. So if you have 3 Concussive Blasts stored up, and if you die, that's big damage. That's very big damage. Bishop's ultimate is called Demon Bear. This is simply where he doesn't need energy for Concussive Blast. He just has a maximum of 10 blasts when he's in the ultimate for about 10 seconds. He also has temporary shields and projectile damage reduction. So it will be very powerful for a limited amount of time. And it also will have a maximum of 10 concussive blasts, which again does a lot of damage. We are now moving on to my personal favorite class. This will be considered tanks in Overwatch 2, but in this game it's called Vanguards, the Vanguard class. I meant to say that so differently. The Vanguards I have here is a variety of different big people. So I have Kraven the Hunter, make him Aki like he was in Spider-Man 2. And again, maybe you can make him the version of Black Panther as a Vanguard in this game. That'll be kind of interesting. MODOK, I want to see more of MODOK. He has been ruined recently in very interesting adaptations of him, but I just need a good MODOK, please. I put Vision down. Originally it was Ultron, but leaks. So Vision's here. He can fade through walls, and also he has a freaking Infinity Stone in his head, so use that. I also have Dormammu. I just imagine his Marvel vs. Capcom 3 appearance being like his best appearance in any media. So just put that version in this game. I'm not gonna lie, just put whatever that was in this game. The one Vanguard I'm gonna go in depth here is actually War Machine. I already know what I already hear it. Yo, Iron Man's already in the game. No, I don't care. Put War Machine in the game, right? Make him Aki. Make him have the big armor. It doesn't have to be like Hulkbuster level, but in that range, like smaller, but in that range. So War Machine's primary fire will be his wrist machine guns. Think of Overwatch 1 Bastion, but tighter hip spread and I guess a little bit more damage because you can be playing at range as well. His first ability is called Lock on Missile. This is very simple. You can hold down the ability button and lock into an enemy, and the missile will, fly towards them really fast. It's very simple. His second ability is called Lockdown. You can have the armor stationary and you're in a turret mode. I know you're thinking of Bastion. It's not Bastion. You have temporary shields and your fire rate is double the speed. I know it now. It's sounding like Bastion, and now I'm regretting this. His third ability is called Takeoff. Yes, War Machine will fly up in the air. When he starts his fly up takeoff ability, it will cause some damage around the enemies, and once in the air, you're in flight mode at that point. And I guess we can go straight into the passive, and his passive is called Soldier Stand. You can use all your abilities in flight mode. So unlike Iron Man, which I think some abilities is locked, depending if he's in flight or stationary, War Machine, you can do whatever abilities at whatever time. You can use your abilities at any time unless you're in lockdown mode. Lockdown mode is completely different, but if you're in flight mode, or if you're not in flight mode, you can use your abilities at any time. And you might be running drilling. What do you mean lockdown mode in the sky? Yes. You're locked down in the sky. You can do that. And the same effects apply. His ultimate is where I struggled with the most because I had so many ideas, but I laid out on this one. His ultimate's called Here Comes the Boom. So Here Comes the Boom is where he can call in more War Machine armors and just have them destroy on the battlefield. It's not a missile strike. It's like more of a aerial destruction zone effect where you can choose where the war machine lands and explodes, or the armor explodes in different spots. Let's say that lasts for about 6 seconds or so. So it's good to clear off the capture points or payload. So he's very good at like denying area access. I know I ran through war machine kind of quick, but I just realized how long it took on the bishop part. So I'm trying to, you know, speed things up a little bit. Finally, we are in the strategist category. In Overwatch 2, it's the most similar to supports. So we're gonna stick on a lot of the healing factor, medium to small health, and little to medium damage. So that's what we're going to focus on for this category. And the 5 here, I try to again mix it up a little bit and also add some interesting faces that you wouldn't probably consider support. Like, I would never think Rocket Raccoon was going to be a support character, and he is. So and he's amazing. So there's that fact. So the 5 we have here is Nightcrawler. Again, maybe he can teleport his his teammates in and out of different scenarios. He'd be a very close range fighter. He's a melee support, and we just work with a bunch of teleportation stuff. I know he doesn't just have teleportation. He has like a bunch of acrobatic moves as well, but we're gonna focus on teleportation for the most part. Next up, we have Shuri. She actually has been teased recently in the Wakanda map, which is funny. It was not planning on that, but Shuri could like provide armor or temporary shields, not so much heal, but adding temporary shields and like different armor sets to different characters on your team. I think it'll be very interesting. She can maybe be the hack of this game, the hacker of this game, maybe, because I don't want to see ability shutdowns like EMP, like Sombra. But if anybody had to be that, I'm fine with that being Shuri. We also have Dr. Voodoo. I'm not too familiar of who Dr. Voodoo is. All I know, he's a very interesting magic user. It would also be nice to have another brother in the game. We also have Wiccan, who very recently has been a very big character for Marvel because of the Agatha show recently. So I hopefully that's not spoilers. I hope not. Wiccan has a lot of abilities that Scarlet Witch doesn't have, which is really interesting, and we can work with that as a support character because Scarlet Witch is a DPS. I would assume Scarlet Witch was going to be a support, but she's a DPS. The final character for this video, the last strategist as well, is Wasp. Her primary fire will be Quantum Ring Worst Cannon. So think, in my head, I was thinking like Lucio's like gun, but dual wield. That's how the gauntlets will shoot. The gauntlets will do damage and also heals. So if you shoot at a teammate, it heals them. If you shoot at an enemy, it does damage. A lot of characters already do that in the game already. I think Adam Warlock, or no, it was Loki. Loki does that. Her first ability is called Shrink Fly. This is where she uses her powers and turns small and fly. And while this is happening, of course, there will be damage reduction. And also, it's pretty hard to hit a freaking wasp. So she's a very tiny moving target. Her second ability will be Quantum Particle Turret. This will set up one turret that can heal teammates with the quantum power that she got from the quantum realm. So think of a Lari healing turret, but it's more built like a Torbjorn turret and can shoot way farther and heal a great amount. Her third ability is Nano Bomb. Basically, think of an anti-grenade just without the anti-heals. So it will do damage to the enemy team and it will heal your teammates. It's just a grenade. The grenade explodes on impact. Her passive is called Small Work. Anytime Wasp use any of her abilities, there'll be a burst of healing that goes around her and will disperse to your teammates. Anytime she uses any ability, this is including her ultimate, her Shrink Fly, her Quantum Turret, or her Nano Bomb. So a lot of heals coming from Wasp. Her ultimate is called Quantum Realm Portal. When using this ultimate, you are prompted to either choose a healing factor or a damage boost factor for this portal. A portal will spawn in from the quantum realm and it will have effects on your teammates where it can either heal them for a great amount or do double the damage for a very great amount for a limited time. So think of a Juno ultimate, but you can only choose one benefit, not both, because that's stupid. So yeah, that is 15 plus character picks for Marvel Rivals. We'll find out if any of them come to fruition. I hope so. I feel like this game is gonna have a very big roster after the first year because we're already getting 33 at launch. That is insane, mind you. If you want more Marvel Rivals content and just more of me in general, please hit that subscribe button. We're trying to hit 5,000 before the end of the year if that's possible. Leave a like, subscribe for more. Peace and peaceful people, and goodbye.